In this tutorial, I'm going to talk to you about how muscles work antagonistically, which means muscles working in pairs. I'm going to draw a very basic diagram. Here's the top of the arm, here is the forearm, let's draw the hand at the end. So we know that the joint is at the elbow, which is a hinge joint. So let's draw on the muscles. I'm going to use yellow lines for this. So the first muscle of the working pair is the bicep. And hopefully you know that the reverse muscle of the pair is the tricep. So to move any limb in your body, your muscles have got to work in pairs. One muscle gets shorter, and at the same time the opposite muscle gets longer. This is known as concentric and eccentric contraction. So on the arm, when the bicep muscle gets shorter, because of the pivot at the elbow joint, the arm, forearm and the hand gets pulled upwards. And a good example of this would be a bicep curl. So while that bicep is getting shorter, the tricep has got to get longer, otherwise it would just snap. Now a good video that will highlight this is as follows. So you can see that the bicep is bulging there as it gets shorter, and the reverse is happening here to get the arm back into place. So remember that muscles anywhere in the body have got to work like this. One gets shorter, concentric contraction, while the other one gets longer, eccentric. See how it gets thinner and longer here? If it didn't get thinner and longer, because that muscle's pulling against it, it would just snap, and that's how you'd get an injury. So for it to work efficiently, the muscle's got to get shorter and longer, and vice versa to move the limb back into place. So they use fancy words like concentric and eccentric, but the basic and easy way to remember it is concentric means getting shorter, and it sounds like concentrate. Yeah, orange concentrate, a very condensed version of orange juice. Eccentric means that the muscle is getting longer. Eccentric sounds a bit like elongate, getting longer. So basically they are fancy words, but if you remember them as concentric, concentrate, the muscle gets shorter, and eccentric, elongate, the muscle gets longer. You've got to remember that the muscle is getting longer under tension.